One of my friends wanted a video done on a character, and that character is Rias Gremory. Now, Rias is a cool character, and if she is one of your favorite characters, I know what type of guy you are, but still, I guess I can't blame you. Now, going off that, let's talk about Rias Gremory herself. Rias was introduced in episode 1 or chapter 1, depending on what source material you're going by. Now, initially seeing Rias, you may think she's a human, but she isn't. She's actually a pure-blooded devil, and quite a high-ranking one too, being the daughter of Zicticus and Velimna. I'm pretty sure I butchered these names, so just bear with me. They are the devil and devil queen, which make her a princess, until she eventually takes over. She also has a team that she leads at the beginning, and it wasn't that big at the start, but now she has 8 members that are part of her team, and all 8 members she personally picked herself. By the way, I'm not caught up with the light novel, so she has more members who have joined her team. Sorry, but I am unaware of it. Oh yeah, interesting fact by the way. If you're part of Ria's team, you're also at least part devil. Because a good amount of Ria's team was in a dire situation that led her to reincarnating them into a devil. So that means, yes, she has the power to turn you into a devil. To be fair though, there isn't really much of a downside to being a devil. Well, except you can't pray to God. Well, you can, but it will give you like a massive headache. Now, Rias does seem to be composed most of the time, but she does have her fair share of problems. That being devil hunters, politics or things, among other devils. Or what happens most of the time, which is someone has a problem with a member of Ria's team and she sees the master, she's dragged into it as well. Besides that though, she doesn't seem to have too many problems. Or if she does, I just can't seem to remember right now. Now, let's talk about how strong Rias herself is. Even though Rias isn't in the top strongest of the show, she still possesses great power herself. And one of the reasons is her great demonic powers that she inherits from her lineage. Now, to the best of my knowledge, her powers aren't really explained, besides the fact that she gets them from who her family is. But from what we can see, she's able to shoot out waves of energy, of demonic energy. To be honest though, Rias doesn't really have that many solo feats, which is understandable since her position. She really shouldn't be fighting on the front line in the first place. Plus, even though she is strong, higher and stronger characters just continue to show up throughout the story. The ones who she shouldn't be taking on. That's the role of her servants, that's why she has a team in the first place. She does have other minor abilities though, like barriers or summoning familiars. Now, personally I wish Rias would have gotten a lot more solo fights just to showcase her power more. Which is, a vast contrast to Issei. When I did a video on him back a while ago, he had a lot more feats to work with, even a lot more solo fights at that. Even then, when you look at her peerage, they have more solo fights and a lot better feats because they got to fight more. Not to say any of them are stronger than Rias, besides probably Issei of course, but it's just they got to showcase their powers more. But it is what it is. Personally, I feel like she's a solid character, but how do you feel about Rias? And if you read the light novel and you are, more up to date than I am, what's her status in the light novel now? But besides that, that's basically it.